Okay, so it's been another day of working on our truck, and I just replaced that mirror. So I had to pull this entire door panel off. So basically all you have to do is pull out these two plugs here, the top and the bottom. The middle one doesn't really serve a purpose that I know of. And then pull this piece straight out, and then there's some nuts that you have to unscrew, but you want to roll down the window first, okay? Then you have to take the entire door panel off to make this happen. And it's not as hard as it seems. So basically you have to lift this up on the front end and just pull it forward, and it comes out. And then there's some plugs on the inside that you unplug. And I marked mine, so I know it. I mean, you probably didn't need to mark them, but I marked them to make it easy putting them back together. Then I took off this little light, the switch here, really easy, just stuck a screwdriver on the right side and popped right off. Once I took that off, there's another screw in there. So you take those two screws out and then just lift the panel up and over the lock, and it comes right off. Super easy. Then once you're inside there, there's a wiring harness from the mirror that goes, just right down here. And you just have to unplug that. And then what I did is tied a string to it. And when I took out the last bolt and pulled the mirror off, the string came through, and then I left the string. I took it off of the mirror, off of the harness, left it on the outside, and left it down here, so that when I put the new mirror on, before I put the mirror on, I could tie the string to the harness and then kind of shove it in there, and yeah, just pull it through. There's a little hole in there, so you have to pull some padding away, and there's a hole, and you just pull it through. And then so you can just start replugging that, putting that back together, put this thing back on, tighten the bolts up really good, and then before you put that on, you put that screw, you have to lift, when you put this back on, you have to lift it over that lock, and there's like these little clips that are in there. You can see them, it's pretty easy. You just have to push them in and make sure that they fit, and it slides down, and then you tighten the screw here, tighten the screw there, and that's when you put that back. You just clip it back on, and test it. It's not hard. It really is not hard. So I ordered another mirror because our switches aren't working real good, and I'm going to do the other side. So, and then my tail light, the bottom light here wasn't working. So I took it apart, honestly, 3 times, right? Put the bulb in, didn't work. There was some electrical tape there, and kind of put it all back together and thought, okay, well, who cares? It's a backup light. And I was sitting in the living room, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try to figure this out. So I decided to come back out, take it apart, and then I removed this old electrical tape, and sure enough, where I put that little red clamp, there was a broken wire. So we have this little kit here that has like all this little electrical stuff, and I fixed the wire, crimped it, and then I noticed the other one, I could see a little bit of wire because that's kind of breaking. I mean, the wires aren't that bad itself, but anyway, I put some electrical tape around it. I'm going to tape the entire harness, and we tested it, and it works. So all I have to do is just clip this back into place, which unfortunately that's broken there, that little piece that's supposed to look like that one, but it doesn't seem to bother it. Once I get it up on top, it'll screw into here and here from the side, and that's pretty tight. But yeah, now I got running lights, so I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway, this stuff's not hard, ladies, so and gentlemen, so if you want to save yourself some money and do this, it's kind of gratifying. Anyway, who says you can't fix your own stuff? You can. It's pretty easy, really. So anyway, all right, take care. Bye.